opposite, not
It's
opposite, but like
undefined, but I don't know why. Like I know
well,
it's undefined.
it's undefined, or you could say no slope. Both of those are good. It goes back to the definition, the rise over the run. There's rise, but no run. No run means you're dividing by zero. Dividing by zero is probably the worst thing you can do in math. That's very bad. So there's no run, you could say.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. So number 4, go ahead and give that a try.
And y over x. M is equal to 2.
Okay. So does it matter which 2 points you use?
No.
It does not. And the more, more comfortable are in math, you'll just pick the first two because they're least resistance to that. All right. Good job. So number 5 and 6 look like you have to first determine the slope, and then they want it in slope-intercept form. So let's start with the slope of this one.
Okay.
Oops.
So the slope is -2.
So once you get your slope, it's good to write that equation and then substitute the x and y. Not a good idea to try to do it all at once.
I got y equals -2x plus 10.
Okay. So once you get your answer, I can check it by putting the other point in, which works, putting that other point in, which does not work. Um, so which point did you use to find the slope or to find the b value?
Um, I used the first point.
Okay, let's check your slope first. Maybe I'm glossing over something really important here. It's -6 -4 -2 -3. That's -10 over -5. That changes the slope quite a bit.
Oh, so then it'd be -10.
So I disagree. Go ahead.
No,
We'll use that first
-2,
point.
-2.
4 equals 2 times 3 plus b. Yeah, b ends up being -2. So you have y equals 2x minus 2. You can always check that other point to see if it worked. All right,
Okay.
so try number 6, a little more attention to detail there. Remember, we're striving for like 100% in this course, so no margin, really.
Now y equals -3x plus 4.
All right, so here's how I'm going to check. I'm just going to try the points. I'm going to put -1 in for x. That gives me 7. I'm going to put 4 in for x. That gives me -8. So I know it worked. And that's how you can check it to be certain, is to try those points. All right, so for other students, like it would, they might just now be getting this, but you've already got it down. 7's easier than 7 is a little bit easier than 6. When you're given the slope and a point, you actually want to write it in point slope form. And
Um,
and then that's typically faster, just a little bit faster than um, doing it the other way, where you have to find the b value. You distribute in on the right, -4x plus 24. You subtract 1 from both sides, and you get y equals -4x plus 23.
okay.
So that's preferred when they give you a slope and a point slope form. the slope-intercept form. I'll leave it up to you how you do number 8. You can do it however you want, of course.
Okay. I got y equals negative 5x minus 8.
Like that?
Uh, yes.
Okay, that works. Okay, good job. So now they want you to go in point slope form for the next couple. Um, for 9, you have to first calculate the slope and then use one point or the other. So
Okay.
it's a lot of, it's a lot of repetition. So you first get the slope and then use either point in this equation here. You do not have to simplify though. You just leave it in this form.
Okay. Y minus 5 equals 2 parentheses x minus 3.
You got it. Good. Now, the nice thing about 10 and 11 is they already give you a point and a slope. So you don't have to calculate the slope. You just put it into that form there. You do simplify signs.
Yeah. For 10, I got y plus 4 equals 3 parentheses x minus 4.
Good. And then,
And for 11, I got y minus 2 equals 1/2 parentheses x minus 6.
okay, that is correct. 12, I guess, is something new for us. I'm just going to put the answer in here. Just be careful, pay attention that you put it in the right order. It's easy on a test to put the wrong order in. So for number 12, you might wonder, well, how do I even do this? Because you could start with it in mx plus b form,
Yeah.
which is 4x minus 6. And you might be like, well, how am I going to do this? So it's a bit of manipulation of the numbers. Let's say you added 2 to both sides. You might
Could the
wonder
point
why
be -6 or 0 -6?
you could do that. I'm giving you another possibility. there's actually a lot of different ways to do this one. So yeah, I mean, what you're proposing is y minus 6 equals 4x minus 0.
Yeah, that's what I have.
And that's fine. I don't actually think that's, well, I don't really know what the instructor wanted here, but the way I was going to show you here is on the right, you can factor out the 4 from both.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking would be factoring.
And then you get a different point altogether, but you could actually manipulate this number in anything you want. Like you could subtract 2 from both sides. You just need to get a multiple of 4 here as a preference.
Okay.
So that like the harder problem, like really advanced classes, they would tell you the point and you'd have to work it to get that. But probably enough said on that. So all right, yeah. So I really like 13 because you have to you have to decide, is it actually in the right form or not? So let's just go across the top and tell me if it's in standard form, slope-intercept form, point slope form, or none. Braden, just checking in here on you. Maybe you're muted.
No,
Um,
I'm just writing them
just
all
working on it.
down.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna give me all of them. I was hoping you just give me like 3 at a time.
Oh, yeah, I'm almost done with all of them.
Okay.
Okay, so for 13, I'm just gonna go like straight across.
Yeah, give me the
So I
first
got
3.
standard, slope intercept, and then standard.
All right, I agree. Go ahead.
Slope intercept, standard.
Okay, agreed. Keep going.
Slope intercept, standard, and none.
All right, I agree.
And then none, standard, and standard.
Yeah, I'm surprised your teacher didn't give you any that were in like something like this, like 4y minus 3x equal 2. What would this be considered in standard, slope intercept, point slope, or none?
None.
Okay. All right. It's possible something like this one over here I'm pointing at in the second row, first column, could be in a weird point slope form, but probably not.
That
So,
just means it wouldn't have any slope either.
well, it depends on how, like, if if it's y minus 0 equals 1 times x plus 8, could that be considered?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I don't know. Sometimes I just, I'm probably getting too deep into the analysis here. All right, number 14, part A. Standard form is x and y on one side. They have to be integer. A has to be greater than 0. there's some options here. Let me know what you come up with.
So I got 4x minus 2y equals -4.
Okay. So the next one, that's correct. Go ahead and try the next one, please. It's pretty much the same.
Okay. All right, so for this one, I got 6x minus 3y equals -15.
Yeah, now quick question is, are you moving the x to the left and then multiplying by -1?
Yeah,
Okay, that's kind of the standard way to do it because you've seen this before. It's faster to just move that and then move that, like move the 3y right, and then you're moving the 15 left, but when you subtract it, you should keep it on the right.
okay.
Um, you'll become more efficient at equations if you try to move things around without actually moving. If you can, but it's a side point. All right, number 15.
Mm.
So start by the only way you can get to standard form is either from y equals mx plus b or from y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. There's not really a preference. I mean, maybe slightly mx plus b, slightly. It depends on whether you get a fraction or not.
Okay. So I got 2x minus y equals 2.
So I'm sorry, say that one more time.
2x minus y equals 2.
Okay, so the way you can check this is to put the points in. So 2 times 3 minus 4, that is 2. 2 times -2 is -4 minus a -6. That does work. All right, good job. You want to try letter B? And B kind of is you can go either way. You're maybe slightly better in going into point slope form,
Okay,
but it's up to you. I mean, the more math you do, the more choices you get.
okay. In a standard form,
Yep.
probably
Yep.
better or easier.
Well, I mean, no, no, I would put it into this form first, and then go to standard form.
So you would go into um point slope form before standard form.
Yeah, because it kind of lends itself to that.
Okay,
Let me know what you come up with for your standard form, please.
yeah. For standard form, I got. Oh wait, I haven't finished standard form yet.
All right.
So I got 2x plus y equals -11.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay. So it definitely works the point. Now, as a side note, when something's in standard form like this, the slope is minus a over b. That's kind of your shortcut here. So does that work for your problem? Is -2 over 1 equal to -2, the slope? Yes, it
Yeah.
does. This is a shortcut for standardized tests that could really help you out down the road.
Okay.
Okay, now we didn't really look at a problem like this, so I might as well throw something like this at you. I'll just make it really difficult to start out and see if you've got it. How do you put this into standard form, or what is the standard form of this one?
Um, I have to find a common multiple. It's probably like 12.
Yes, that would be best.
And then that'd be 1/3 x minus y equals fourth. Then multiply all of that by 12. So you get 4x minus 12y equals 4x minus 12y equals 3.
You said, sorry, 4x minus
12y.
12y equals 3
Yes.
or -3.
Just 3.
Okay. All right. Um, okay. All right. What else would you like help with? I mean, we have some time left.
Um, that's really all I had. 'Cause we each have a test
When's your
tomorrow.
test?
Right
Tomorrow?
over that.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's do a little more here. See if I can find some exam questions. That's always a good choice here. All right. We haven't done any of these.
Okay.
What is the, and I'll take it in any form. What is the equation of this line?
Um, or what kind of equation?
Anything you want. I'll take anything. This is different than anything we've done, but I just figured I would throw it out as a, you know, exception,
Um, so slope's undefined.
right?
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're dividing by zero. There's no run. It's just rise. But so it'd be I think it'd be 3-0. Um, 3 over
If you,
0 x,
okay, let's just make a quick sketch of this. What kind of a line is this?
vertical.
Vertical line. So vertical lines have this equation. X equals the number. What's the number? What is the X
Oh,
value in both of these?
intercept? -4.
-4. Okay. We'll come back to that in a moment. All right, here is an equation for you to try.
X plus 4/3 y equals 2.
Uh, this like this.
Yeah, I don't think does y have to be,
So the requirement here, let me be more formal. A, B, and C are integers.
oh, so it can't be a fraction.
No fractions, no decimals. And more importantly, for whatever reason, A has to be positive.
So then probably, some, okay, so 3x plus 4y equals 6.
Yeah, I said 3x plus 4y equals what?
6.
Multiplying by 3. 3x plus 4y equals 6. Yeah. Okay. Let's have you try this one. Write the equation through -5, 5, comma, 5, 5 in point slope form.
Okay. It would be y minus 5 equals 0 parentheses x plus 5.
Okay,
It
and what
really
kind of a
just be
line
y
is
minus
this?
5.
What kind of a line is this? It's a
It's
more
gonna be
specific name.
horizontal.
Yeah, so you could maybe just write as y equals 5.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they would allow that or not, but okay. Um, 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 um. All right. Let's do this one. Go easy on you, give you a multiple choice option on this one, and then I'll make it a little bit harder for you.
Okay. A.
All right. Now, could you put this in standard form, please?
Yes. Then 4x minus 4y equals 12.
When you multiply the x and this by 4, the it ends up being 4y equals x minus 3. Why don't you see if you want to modify your answer? Like you just have to move things around now. You don't have to multiply anymore.
Okay. Then be x minus 4y equals 3.
Yes. All right. I know you can just tell probably getting tired. Um, so we're gonna stop a little early today, but let's just keep going here. A couple more problems. So is this in standard form?
Yeah.
It looks like it is, but everything is divisible by 2.
Does
In
it have
some
to be in simplest
textbooks,
form?
well, that's the thing. I don't know. I couldn't say for sure. It depends on your teacher. Um, I believe it does, but I'm kind of a stickler for those kinds of things. Um, so that's just a little minor thing there. You remember I told you the slope is minus a over b?
Yeah.
The b value is c over b as well. So occasionally you get a problem like this one, where if you know those formulas, you can more quickly do it rather than actually solving the equation for y. You can just use these relationships to figure them out.
Okay. So then the slope is negative -7/2, and there's b.
B, you're going with B?
Yeah.
That is B. Good. Okay, last problem, but it's got 2 parts to it. It's really last 2 problems. All right, so I want you to write the point slope form of the equation line through point A and then through point B. Wait.
Oh yeah, y minus 2 equals 3 parentheses x minus 1.
Which point is that for?
B.
Okay. You got the slope there, that looks good. Okay, how about through A? What's the only difference from A?
Um,
Differences, I guess. I guess there's more than one.
the y and the x points.
Yeah, so give me that
So
equation for
y
for
plus
that.
4 equals 3 parentheses x plus 1.
Very good. Now, in standard form, these will converge.
Okay.
So you don't have to do that, but that's the whole point, is that there's only one y equals mx plus b form. There's only one of those, but there's actually an infinite number of point slope forms,
Okay.
and there's only one standard form in my opinion, although if you consider multiples, then there could be more, there could be infinite if you're allowed to do multiples. But I believe that there's only one. So you could maybe check that with your teacher if you wanted.
Okay.
All right. Good job tonight. We're going to stop.